So on today's show, we're going to talk about the Sunday blues, how they cripple us, and how we can get out of that. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman. And if you are coming through, please do let me know via comments. Let me know if this is relatable to you. I'd love to know if you're coming through and watching. Monday morning, hope you're ready to go. It is like pitch black that I've had to stand in front of a street light to be able to do this. I'm gonna have to bring my little torch out to talk to you guys from now on. So listen, Sunday night blues. I think at least 99.9% of people struggle with the Sunday blues. Now, I remember having to do this when I went back to the military. So kind of what is the Sunday blues? So for me, my vision and interpretation of it is it's a build-up of anxiety of the unknown. It's kind of like going into a mission blind and not knowing what you're going to be ambushed with on the following morning. And it usually is heightened because Saturday and Sunday, we've been living life on our terms. Let's just say, you know, you have the weekends off. Or if you have a shift job or shift work, it's kind of like your Sunday blues is after those 2 days off. And when we have Saturday and Sunday off, we live life on our terms in terms of we're doing stuff with the family, we're not in our normal routine, there's not the normal stresses of a Bell End boss or Bell End staff if you are the boss. Okay, you're not thinking about your business too much. It's a little bit more prioritised and focused on family. So it's relaxed, but then it's then the harsh reality of going back to reality. And that thought, and on top of the thought of being ambushed and maybe not being fully in control, builds up heightened levels of anxiety. And let's be honest, right? It's not just Sunday that this happens. This tends to happen on Monday, and we have Monday blues, Tuesday blues, Wednesday blues, Thursday blues. Probably the only 2 days that we don't have the blues is Friday and Saturday. And that's because the next morning we don't have to be up. We don't have to face the normalities of going to work, facing the commute, dealing with the ambushes from work, dealing with the peers, dealing with the stress. So maybe if we determine it's not just a Sunday night thing, it's probably heightened more on a Sunday night than during the week because of the 2 days you've just had off. But that's the state of mind that I want you to picture. And that's kind of where I see a lot of it. A lot of the times, and it's even worse when you've had a wedding or whether you've been out with the boys or you've had just the most unbelievable weekend. So how can we control it? Well, if you think about on Friday and Saturday night, okay, you think about the next morning or the next day. Let's just say you are one of the people that work Monday to Friday and you have weekends off. Well, Friday and Saturday night, you don't stress about things because you are living life in some ways on your terms because you get to do what you want, wake up what you want. Now, I wonder if on the Sunday that you could control somehow certain elements of your day. And this is where my number one tip will come from. And this is what we do in the mastermind. This is what we do in my 28-day program. This is what I teach the guys. And that is to be fully in control, fully in control of your time, your energy, and the balance of your week. That puts you back in the driving seat. All right, so instead of having that feeling of uncertainty, how can we make ourselves feel certain? We can make ourselves feel certain by making plans, by having clear objectives, by setting the balance of our week. So that means, sitting down and mapping out your week in the 4 pillars that I talk about: your health, your personal development, your business and career, and your relationships. And when you write down how you visualize your week and what you're planning to do for your week, what that gives you is an element of control. It gives you an element of certainty, so that when you do walk into the office, you have all intentions because you've got them planned out. Sure, you might get ambushed, but better to be ambushed with a plan than to be ambushed without a plan. Because when you get ambushed without a plan, it just makes you feel even more shit. But when you go in and you've got that slight element of clarity, certainty, control, it tends to make us feel better about ourselves and the week. And I think that's something that we utterly miss. We kind of get to something like, fuck it, I've got work tomorrow, fuck you, fuck this life. And we're not being optimistic about what we can do. Now, I can also guarantee you that on a Sunday night, if you did a workout, the way that your state of mind would work would be completely different as well. Let me just check the time here. Plenty of time. So here's the thing for you. Whether you go for a 5k run at 6 o'clock at night, whether you do a 20-minute HIIT workout, whether you get a kettlebell and some weights and throw them around your garage or go to the gym, whatever it is, if you do anywhere between 20 and half an hour at 6 o'clock on a Sunday night, you're going to be fucking pumped for the week. Rather than sitting there, grabbing your last beers, grabbing the leftover, grabbing a takeaway, feeling sorry for yourself, falling into the fucking victim mentality that it's going to be shit, why not change the way that you run your Sunday night, plan your week, do a workout, get yourself in the right frame of mind, make your lunch for the next day, prepare everything you need for the next morning. The next morning, get up half an hour early and dominate your morning. There's 5 things you could do there that are going to completely shift your state of mind. And you know what? Instead of just doing that on a Sunday night, why don't we do that on a fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday? And put you back in the driver's seat. Things only happen when you make them happen. When you don't make them happen, you become fucking tidal waved. And when you're tidal waved, you're drowning. When you're drowning, you feel sorry for yourself. When you feel sorry for yourself, you start fucking drinking and calling everyone else a cunt when it's really you. So instead of allowing Sunday night to dominate you, I want you to, number 1, plan your fucking week. Number 2, do a 20-minute workout. Feel fucking good for yourself. Prepare your lunch for the next day. Get your kit ready for the next day. Next morning, wake up half an hour early and fucking dominate your morning. Shit doesn't come to you, you got to take control. Not literally shit, but you know what I mean. Otherwise, you're going to wake up this morning, you're going to get fucking punched in the face and you're going to fucking take it. It's time to start fighting back, all right? If you like this type of stuff, we're doing a 5-day challenge. It starts 2 weeks today. It's free. Come and join us. The link's on the paragraph here. Let me know what you think of this. Have a great Monday. Dominate the Monday. Don't let Monday dominate you. You dominate the fucking Monday. Let's roll.